Sabalka students, my name is Arva and today's video is on error in quotient, that is divide, when some formula is in the form of divide. So how we solve the problem, how we'll find the error when when we have divide formula in like f upon 4 force per unit length or any type of this formulas. So let's do it. And in my last video I told you about multiplication concept, and in this video I'm going to give you quotient concept. So since I had very few questions on multiplication, so let's just complete the concept and then solve many more numericals. Okay, so the we have very simple. Suppose we have a formula in terms of x is equals to a upon b. So what is the method? Again, same thing we are doing in each part. X plus minus of delta x. A we have a plus minus of delta a, and b is equals to b plus minus delta a. That is measured value in absolute value of b is delta b, absolute value of a is delta a, and absolute error. Since both numerator and denominator has errors, so of course we have x also contains absolute error, that is delta x. So in the same way we have to find if some formula is in the form of quotient, that is we have some divide formula in terms of divide. So how could we able to solve it? So students, just put the values of it. In place of a you have to write a plus minus delta a, and in place of b plus minus delta of b. Okay, if you just take out x common, you will find x 1 plus minus delta x of x is equals to, if you take out a common from here, you will find 1 plus minus delta a of a. If you take out b common, that is 1 plus minus delta b over b. Okay, if you take now students, look, a upon b will give you x. This a upon b from equation 1, a upon b will give you x. So x is equals to 1 plus minus delta x over x is equals to x 1 plus minus delta a of a. If you take this to the numerator, you will get 1 plus minus delta b over b to the power minus 1, and x to x cancels out. Okay, so we are left with this, that is 1 plus minus delta x over x is equals to, if you do it with me, then 1 plus minus delta a over a and 1 minus plus delta b of b. Why? Look, you have to write 1. Look, you have 1 plus minus delta b over b to the power minus 1, right? Students, if you know, delta b is very small error, and b is very significant figure. So if you divide small and denominator is very large, so this value will be very small, okay, as compared to 1. So this value will be very small as compared to 1. As in previous video also you notice, for example, in my previous video I solved this question. So you remember the error was 0.55 and the value is 3.6. So look, delta a over a is delta, if you look, you can see delta a is 0.55 and a is 3.68, right? So you can see denominator is very large and numerator is very small. So we can as compared to 1, this value is very small. So you know, you have binomial expansion from where you can write this value approximately equals to 1 minus nx. What is the value of n? N is equals to minus 1. And what is the value of x? X is equals to delta b over b, right? So you have to just put it over here. So this is the formula for binomial expansion. If you do it, you will find 1. Look, minus is over here, so minus plus, that is minus, and minus minus plus. So delta b over b. That's why I just write this bracket as this. That is 1 minus plus minus plus, that is delta b over b. Now again, as in multiplication, what we did, we just multiply the terms, that is 1 plus minus delta x over x is equals to, you have to multiply the two brackets, that is 1 plus minus delta a over a, then 1 minus plus delta b over b. Students, it doesn't make a big difference if minus is above and plus. It is, you can say plus minus simply. Okay, so just solve the bracket. 1 multiply by 1, that is 1 minus plus delta b over b. If you multiply 1 this and then this, plus minus delta a over a, and then plus minus, that is minus plus plus. Okay, delta a over a, delta b over b. In my previous video also, we just neglect this term because delta a over a and delta b over b is very small. Here also I told you it is very small as compared to 1, so product will also is small, so you just neglect it, and then we are left with 1 minus plus delta b over b plus minus delta a over a and 1 plus minus delta x over x. Minus minus cancel, 1 cancels out, and then we are left with delta x over x is equals to, can we take out plus minus common, so we are left with delta b over b plus delta a over a, or we can write it simply delta a over a plus, you just take out plus minus common. So in maximum value, you want maximum possible error, so maximum possible error when you add the two things. Okay, delta x over x, so maximum possible. Now yes, you all got my point, that even if there is multiplication, yeah, remember in my previous video, I just flip my page over here, so don't worry, you get my previous, you just watch my previous video, you get all these notes. Okay, so when we just multiply the two variables, you get the same value of error, that is delta a plus delta b delta x over x for multiplication, and when you are in when some number, then again you get same value. So in short, can I write like this, delta x over x is equals to plus minus delta a over a plus only delta b over b. This holds for multiplication also, this holds for divide also. Okay, before moving on further, I want to give one more concept to you in this video, and then later in next video I'll just give you lots of numericals. Okay, so just take one more concept of error in case of measured quantity, that is raised to power. So I just write simple terms, error in raised power. Students, please don't worry about it. I'm going to definitely give you lots and lots of numerical, so just have the concept right now, and later on you will able to solve the numericals. Let's say you have some values, x is equals to a to the power n and b to the power m. Look here, we don't just have numbers, that is x upon a. Remember, we have x upon a b. No, we have raised power. We have a to the power some, and we have our b with some power m. So how will you able to if there is an error in the measured value of a and b, then how would you able to solve it? I'm not going to give you proof of it. If you want me to give the proof of this also, just do comment. I will definitely solve it another video. Okay, I will give another video for it. In this video, I'm simply going to tell you how you would able to solve the power. Simple, very simple formula. For x, you remember, if it is in quotient, look, all are in divide form or multiply form. If it is in multiply or divide form, we just have simple formula delta x over x. So just write down delta x over x, right, equals to plus minus of. How would you write a? Can you write a as delta a over a? Delta a over a. Now since a has power to the power n, right? So you just multiply that power with this n into delta a over a. plus, here is plus, delta b over b. Okay, multiply and divide both have same error formula. Okay, now it has power m, b has power m, so just multiply this by power m. This is the formula for error in raised power. Students, again I am telling you, if you want me to solve the proof of it and show how this formulas come, how this simply comes from this step, how we come to last step, just to comment. I'll definitely give you another video of it. Okay, but for now just remember, if you have some raised power, just multiply it with this error, delta a over a multiply by n. If b has some power m, delta b over b to m. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Khuda Hafiz. In my next video, please stay tuned with me. Please have with me. I'm going to give you lots and lots and lots of numericals. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.